18-wheeler safety. By the end of my speech, the audience will be informed on how to safely ride on the highway with 18-wheelers, also known as big rigs, as well as semi. Imagine with me, if you will, reporting from Macomb, Mississippi, headed to Jackson, on Interstate 55 North. Upon reaching Papaya County, the traffic slowed from 70 miles per hour to around 40. You begin to think, what is going on? And you may even ask yourself, has there been an accident ahead? Right along in the slow-moving traffic, you notice that traffic begins to thin as vehicles begin to pass in the left lane. But upon approaching, you notice a vehicle almost run off of the highway by an 18-wheeler. The driver of the 18-wheeler is playing chicken with car drivers as well as truck drivers. This may seem like a scene from a movie, but this is actually from my memory. Most people are afraid to ride alongside or ride on the highway with 18-wheelers, and we should be, because 18-wheelers have blind spots. There are careless drivers that drive 18-wheelers, and we, as regular drivers, also provoke and involve ourselves in accidents by not driving safely ourselves. 18-wheeler drivers are trained to look out for other drivers, but drivers in other types of vehicles must also follow safe driving instructions to avoid being injured by 18-wheelers. We will learn more about 18-wheeler safety with what other drivers can do to remain safe, and what you can do to not be injured by an 18-wheeler. According to the outline truckers report, trucking is a high-risk profession. As many as 600 truckers was killed last year on the job by driving on the highway with other vehicles. The fatalities and injuries involved with trucking stems from vehicle collisions, fuel, fire, and just careless drivers of 18-wheelers. 18-wheelers are used to transport various materials throughout the United States. As part of educational training, 18-wheeler truck drivers must pass several exams regarding safety while operating an 18-wheeler. Truck drivers are conscious and continuously taught safe driving tips. These tips are extended to keep truck drivers and other motorists safe by traveling on the highway. Tips from the online trucker report follow for truckers. Upon arriving at an intersection, truckers are to signal early to inform other motorists on which way the truck is turning. Truckers should avoid being parked on roadways with the speed limit that is above 30 miles per hour unless the vehicle is disabled. Do not idle your truck while sleeping, loading, or unloading. Not only does this burn fuel, it has also been linked to lung cancer in many truck drivers. In rain or snow conditions, be sure to keep substantial space between you and the next vehicle in front of you, in case an emergency stop is required. Truck drivers are tested regularly for drugs as well as alcohol. Some truck drivers suffer from fatigue, being sleepy, and other work-related injuries, such as inhalation of fumes, inhaling the fumes that come up into the cab. There are several things that drivers can do to remain safe on the road while driving with 18-wheelers. According to Michael Taylor, Transportation Special Program Developer for the Tractor Trailer Training Program at Triton College in River Grove, some of the top pet peeves for truckers have been with fellow motorists involve distance, blind spots, and carelessness. Keep your distance from an 18-wheeler. Leave room for braking and maneuvering. Don't linger in the 18-wheeler blind spot. And if you will notice upon a long riding on the highway, a lot of 18-wheelers have sign on the rear of their vehicle, and it states, "If you cannot see my mirrors, I cannot see you." Many websites are dedicated to driving safely, and explanations for what should be done if you or someone you love are injured or in an accident while including a vehicle with an 18-wheeler. One such website is the Truck Safety Coalition. This website addresses truck safety issues, survival assistance, and how the public can get involved to help victims of these families. The Truck Safety Coalition is dedicated to reducing the number of deaths and injuries caused by truck-related crashes, providing support to truck crash survivors, and educating the public about the safety issues that involve with driving alongside the road with 18-wheelers. Some lawyers specifically work to gain compensation for people who have been injured by 18-wheelers. 18-wheelers are potentially dangerous, and especially if operated carelessly by a driver. The reality of the matter is that 18-wheelers are a vital part of American industry. So we must learn all we can about safely operating our vehicles and take extra precautions when traveling behind or alongside 18-wheelers on the highway. 18-wheelers have blind spots. Some 18-wheelers even have a sign on them that tells you when you cannot see them. When you cannot see their mirrors, they cannot see you. 18-wheelers drivers in the United States have CDLs to operate the vehicle that they are driving. So they have already been taught how to properly produce the proper procedures for safety for the operating of their vehicle. Regular drivers have responsibilities also that will save their lives if followed correctly. If an accident does occur, there are proper steps that can be taken to correct the situation regardless of who is at fault. Thank you.